Oh, I nearly forgot to do this. So much is happening with the play that we're doing. False accounts that the Outcast Creative are doing. We also not long just got the actual play published. It's not available to buy yet, but it will be by the time the show comes out. It's a proof copy. Anyway, I'm here to talk about Dune 2 trailer reaction. Now, I haven't watched it yet, so let me have a look. I should have set. I've been just so mad busy. I really should have set a watch. So what we have, I think, is a trailer. I have to speak to this guy later because someone's calling me. What we have is a teaser trailer by the looks of it. Is that the only one? I think it must be One Media. About time to have a trailer teaser for the trailer that's coming out. Is there? Let me see if there's a longer one. Are there two trailers? I don't know. Dune 2 official trailer, because I was waiting for it on the first trailer. Okay, I think this is it. 1 million views. I need the official Warner Brothers pictures. Okay, all right, here we go. So that's the one we want, I'm guessing. All right, okay, so this is the one, I think. All right, let me have a look at this. I guess I'm going to keep the sound on because this might get ratioed, but it's it's fair enough. Let me have a look. Mm. Mm. What indeed? Mm. Mhm. 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 Oh, nice shot. Right. Wow. Hey, that looks gotta say it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I'm pretty excited. Um yeah, that looks pretty good. I could do a longer one of these. You know what I might do actually is I wonder if I should put that up, share it. Let me just I've got a couple of people watching. It's actually a couple of people have tuned in. Oh, it's Josh. Hello, mate. Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it? It does look good, the trailer. I was very lucky. I got taken to the premiere of the first Dune by my friend Sharon, Duncan, Brewster. There was a group of us who went to support her. I was very grateful that she made me one of her entourage, as it were. She looked fantastic that night. She looked fantastic in the film, and she played Dr. Kynes, so she's not in the second movie. And I met a huge number of the cast, including Jason Momoa, who was very gracious to let me take his picture because I knew a good friend of mine would really want it. And I also met Zendaya briefly, and I met Timothée Chalamet briefly. But I also got to have a bit of a chat with Dennis Villeneuve for quite a while, actually, twice. And we talked a little bit about Lynch's Dune, which actually I got the impression he was a fan of. And we also just talked about his sound and the way that the music and the sound, you can't tell where one starts and the other ends. And that was very much what he was going for. I have to say that's not to my particular taste. I do like traditional scores in films. I really like the score by Toto for the original, well, for the Lynch Dune film, which I have on vinyl. What a surprise. And I can't really recall much of the score of Villeneuve's version because it is much more sound design over music. And that's okay, and it works for the film. It's great. It still sounds great. It sounds fantastic, actually. But it's not to my personal taste. I liked the film, by the way. I liked the first film. I'd give it probably 9 out of 10 on IMDb. I think the cast were pretty much flawless. Great choices. I particularly liked David Dalmachian, who's an actor I'm very fond of. I think he's a really unique, fantastic talent. He's also a pretty unique guy. I got to meet him briefly, and his lovely wife. I've seen him in about 3 or 4 things, and I really like him in everything I watch him in. So, of course, his character is killed in the first film, so he won't be in the second one because he plays Piter, who gets poisoned by the gas from the tooth. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty interesting looking film. You know, it's fun kind of at this stage looking at the trailer and sort of seeing images and going, oh, I wonder if which bit that is, and which bit that is, and so on, you know. And now it doesn't surprise me that Zendaya and Chalamet have such great chemistry together on screen, and they do, because I watched them at the after party, and they were very natural with people. There was no pretense about them. You know, they were not walking around lauding it like they were big stars. They were just there having a laugh and chilling out and talking to people, and they were really pleasant, you know, really lovely people. You don't get that with everybody, so I'm not surprised that they have a very sort of natural way of performing on screen together. This shot's pretty interesting. I'm guessing this is some kind of caravan. There's the Princess Ulan, or Urulu, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Irulan, I think it might be. So I was kind of there's some stuff missing from here that I was hoping to see. So that's Austin Butler as Fade. I think he's a great choice to play that character, and he's almost unrecognizable in the shots that we see of him in this trailer. And I think Dennis deliberately probably did that, you know, wanted his look to be very, very, very strong and contrasty. And hi, Matt. Thanks for popping in, mate. It's not going to be a long one. But this whole sequence with the worm is pretty fantastic. So, I mean, we don't get tons and tons and tons of shots in this trailer. I was hoping to see a bit more, but what I did with the first film is I actually deliberately didn't really want to see the trailer, and when it was in the cinema, I used to shut my eyes. I'd hear it, but I didn't want to see it because I wanted everything to be completely new. When I went to watch the movie, I wanted to see everything for the first time. I wanted to see Villeneuve's vision for the first time. I didn't want any of that to be spoiled. So I probably won't want to see any more trailers for Dune 2. I think I'll just leave it at this one, because I'm sure there'll be a much longer, more, there'll be another one with more clips, no doubt, coming at some point. But yeah, long live the fighters. I love that scene in I'm really looking forward to seeing how the final battle scene is handled. I don't oh, there's Retro Nerd Girl. We're about to go onto her channel. She's fab, by the way, if anybody hasn't watched her stuff. I'm a subscriber, so you definitely should check out her channel. Yeah, well, that trailer gets a big thumbs up from me. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I'm back on here tonight towards midnight, and I'm a co-host down. So if any of my regs see this vid and you want to come on and be my co-host tonight, just talking about the latest stuff I've seen. I've just watched the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I'm halfway through a couple of other films, which I'm hoping to try and pip before tonight. But I'm also rehearsing tonight as well. So for the Outcast Creative Play False Accounts, which is on very soon. Oh man, I forgot to put my banner on. Oh, I forgot to put that on. Oh dear. Anyway, just want to say thank you to also the new subscribers coming up to 2K, nearly there. So it'd be great to spread the word, spread the love. We can get to 2K pretty soon. I'll be made up. Yeah, but great. I can't wait to see Dune 2. I don't know the release date of the movie. I don't know if anybody in the chat or anyone that's watching knows when it's actually coming out, but I will be there. I'm going to see it on the biggest screen possible. I'll probably go and see it at the IMAX. It's the kind of movie you want to see on a really big screen. So, all right, that's it from me. So don't forget, I'm back on the channel tonight at 12 o'clock. Also, don't forget, next Sunday, we've got a very special guest on. We've got cinematographer Nick McLean, who did, among other things, he was the DOP on The Goonies. He also did aerial photography for Willow, so all of those kind of big wide aerial shots, that was very much him. He also did over 100 episodes of the television series Friends, so he's going to be able to tell us an awful lot about some of the films he's worked on. Cannonball Run 2. And he did a number of Burt Reynolds movies, so I'm really looking forward to chatting with him next Sunday. Now, we haven't been able to get StreamYard to work for him yet, so I think we're going to do the interview on Zoom. So although there's already a link up for the interview, we're probably going to have to do a little bit of a redirect, like we did with the stuntman Alan Graf. So look out for that redirect. I'll put it up under. What I'll do is if we do have to use the Zoom link, I'll put it up under the information where the StreamYard is now, and you'll be able to get there. But cinematographer Nick McLean is going to be really interesting. I'm hoping to have also another fantastic guest on in the not too distant future, who was the first AD on all three Back to the Future movies. And really looking forward to having that guest on, because he has worked on God knows how many of my favorite movies. We're talking a huge number, and that's David McGiffert. So David McGiffert hopefully will be coming on the channel in the not too distant future. And as I say, he's worked on just like so much stuff. So looking forward to doing that. All right, well, I will be on a bit later, and as I said, I don't have a co-host tonight. So if any of my regs happen to see this and are up for jumping on with me just to talk about the latest films, TV shows, whatever you've watched, old or new, it really doesn't matter. Or you can just join me anyway for a chat. Then let me know. All right, and I'll see you again in a few hours.